All right, beloved. So, your enemies' grace period. Some of your enemies' grace period is over. Okay? Those of us that know the Bible, right? We know that the sins of the children, the sins of the father, fall upon the children. Okay? The fathers down the generations, right? Who've opened up doors for their children to follow through. Okay? Lack of prayer for the children, lack of accountability, lack of love, lack of structure. Okay? Just lack, period. Comes from the fathers on down the line. I'm not saying this for you to feel sorry for the narcissist, not at all. Let's get out of that arena right now, okay? They were molested. They were abused. Many things that happen to us as well. But the difference is there, right? They saw their abusers, okay? The bullies, the child molesters, okay? And the devil fed their minds with things like, it's your fault that you were molested. It's your fault that these things happened to you. While God was on the other side saying, this is not your fault. This was not my plan for you. Okay? And they, from childhood on up, decided against their godly conscience, against that small, still voice. And to go against your conscience, that is a hard thing to do. That is a difficult thing to do. Because we have conviction that sits within us that doesn't allow us to just do things and be okay with them. Okay? They strongly went against God's conscience for them. And they praised the enemy. They praised their abusers. They wanted to be just like them. Exude control and power and abuse over others. Okay? They had the same opportunities as we have. Okay? They just decided that they didn't want that. That this thing over here feels good. Knowing it's bad, but it feels good. Well, how can it feel good if you don't know what good is? or what it feels like, right? You can only see with your eyes what good is, because your conscience has been seared with a hot iron. The less you listen to your conscience, the more you ignore it, that voice gets smaller and smaller and smaller until it's not even there anymore. But that's a hard thing to do, to put the fire of God's conscience in you out. Very hard. Okay, which means there needs to be some great amount of evil doing repetitively and continually to try to put out that fire of God's conscience. Just imagine how much evil you have to do. How much numbing that has to go on. Whether from substance abuse, whether from sex, from whatever agent that is used to mask the pain and the embarrassment and the shame of the route that they decided to take. Never coming to any type of victory, any type of overcoming, but all seeping into destruction, seeping deeper into the pit, piled on by demons and filth and negativity and just evil. Stop feeling sorry for narcissistic people. Stop it. Alright? Because they've made their choice over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. And they continue to make the same choice over and over and over again. Which is why some of these people's grace that God has given them has run out. And it's time to collect. I'm about to cook, that's why I have a knife in my hand. But maybe this is symbolic to the sword that they prepared for you. They're falling on right now. The wicked things that they've prepared for you over all of this time, their season of reaping that evil has begun. It has begun. And they know it. They know it. And they think they've got you figured out. They think they've gotten me figured out. Because they monitor us. Because they have their flying monkeys monitoring us. They think they have us figured out. They didn't have us figured out from the beginning, so what makes them think that they have a finger on us now? They see only what God allows them to see. Hence the fact that they didn't see what they now see before they decided to do the wicked and evil things to us that they did. Right? Or they would still be here, trying to be in disguise. They can't even figure themselves out. So how do you, not knowing who you are, able to figure out who God's children are? Seems a bit of an oxymoron, doesn't it? Negative and a negative does not make a positive. It makes more of negativity. We learned that in math class. Okay? So stop feeling sorry for the narcissist. Because the narcissist will never feel sorry for you. Alright? Let them willfully accept, or unwillfully, doesn't matter. They're going to receive their punishment. They are now. And the absence of you was the first of their punishment, which is going to last the rest of their lives. Because you are the gatekeeper. I just saw 11:11 when I said that. You are the gatekeeper. Which means they can't get anywhere in life without coming to you. First God, of course, but they have to come to you. Why? Because God put you in that position to be the catalyst for them to be able to get to another level. You have their answer. So they will stay stuck. They will continue to lose everything. People, substances that they try to gain by wrong and evil doing, all gone, lost. Homes, cars, gone. People that they thought loved them, cherished them, kissed their butts, bowed to them, even they will turn to destroy them. And they will all destroy each other. While watching and hating you for moving onward and upward, or upward and onward. Alright? They're in for the shock of their lives. And I mean just that. They're in for the shock of their lives. I love you, beloved. God keep you. God love you. Alright? Know that He'll never leave you nor forsake you. Alright? Keep your eyes on Him at all times. Alright, love you. Peace.